Noam Chomsky, born in 1928, is a towering figure in contemporary intellectual thought. He is renowned for his groundbreaking work as a linguist, philosopher, cognitive scientist, historian, social critic, and political activist. Chomsky's influence extends far beyond academia. His piercing critiques of U.S. foreign policy, corporate media, and systems of power have inspired generations of activists and ignited critical thinking worldwide. Chomsky's intellectual journey began at a young age. He displayed a remarkable aptitude for language and philosophy, pursuing these passions at the University of Pennsylvania. It was here that he began to develop his groundbreaking theories on language acquisition, challenging established notions and revolutionizing the field of linguistics. However, Chomsky's intellectual curiosity extended far beyond the confines of academia. He possessed a deep-seated sense of social justice which would come to define his life's work. Chomsky's activism is deeply intertwined with his understanding of language and the human mind. He views language not merely as a tool for communication, but as a window into human nature and the potential for creativity and freedom. This perspective informs his belief in the importance of dissent, critical thinking, and challenging established power structures. Throughout his illustrious career, Chomsky has remained a steadfast advocate for peace, social justice, and human rights. His unwavering commitment to truth and his willingness to challenge those in power have made him both a revered figure and a target of criticism. Yet, his voice remains as powerful and relevant as ever, urging us to question, to resist, and to create a more just and equitable world. Chomsky's journey as a public intellectual and activist became particularly pronounced in the 1960s against the backdrop of the Vietnam War. The conflict, which had begun as a struggle for independence by the Vietnamese people, quickly escalated into a full-scale war involving the United States. Deeply disturbed by the escalating conflict and the United States' role in it, Chomsky felt compelled to use his voice to speak out against what he perceived as a deeply unjust and immoral war. He saw the war as a manifestation of broader issues within U.S. foreign policy. His activism, rooted in his profound commitment to peace and justice, marked a turning point in his life and cemented his reputation as a leading voice of dissent. Chomsky's speeches and writings during this period were characterized by their clarity and moral urgency. In 1964, Chomsky took a bold stance against the war, joining the growing anti-war movement. This was a time when public opinion was beginning to shift, and more people were questioning the U.S. government's actions in Vietnam. He participated in protests, teach-ins, and public lectures, eloquently articulating the moral and political arguments against the war. His involvement in these activities helped to galvanize the anti-war movement and bring greater attention to its cause. His critiques of the war were not limited to its devastating human cost, but extended to a broader analysis of U.S. foreign policy, which he argued was driven by imperial ambitions and a desire for economic and political hegemony. Chomsky's arguments were grounded in a deep understanding of history and geopolitics. Chomsky's outspokenness against the war came at a personal cost. He was often at odds with mainstream political and academic circles, which were largely supportive of the war effort. He faced harsh criticism from pro-war voices, was arrested for his activism, and was even blacklisted from some academic circles. Despite these challenges, Chomsky remained steadfast in his convictions. However, his willingness to speak truth to power despite the consequences earned him the respect and admiration of countless individuals who shared his commitment to peace and justice. His courage inspired many to join the anti-war movement. This period of intense activism solidified Chomsky's core political beliefs, which have remained remarkably consistent throughout his life. His experiences during the Vietnam War era shaped his worldview and informed his later work. He emerged as a staunch critic of U.S. foreign policy, arguing that it is often driven by a desire for global dominance rather than the pursuit of democracy and human rights. Chomsky's critiques were incisive and often ahead of their time. He also became increasingly critical of the role of corporate media in shaping public opinion and legitimizing state power. Chomsky argued that the media often served the interests of the powerful rather than the public. These themes would continue to inform his work and activism for decades to come. Chomsky's legacy as a tireless advocate for peace, justice, and truth remains influential to this day. Central to Chomsky's critique of power is his analysis of the media. He delves deep into the mechanisms by which information is disseminated and controlled, revealing the underlying forces that shape our perceptions. He argues that far from serving as a neutral platform for information, the media often function as a powerful tool for propaganda, shaping public opinion in ways that serve the interests of the elite. This manipulation is subtle yet pervasive, influencing everything from our daily news consumption to our broader understanding of world events. This insight led him to develop, along with Edward S. Herman, the propaganda model of media criticism. Their collaboration brought forth a comprehensive framework for analyzing media behavior and its impact on society. The propaganda model, outlined in their seminal work, Manufacturing Consent, The Political Economy of the Mass Media in 1988, posits that media outlets, despite their claims of objectivity, operate within a system of filters that ultimately shape the news we consume. These filters are not random, but are systematically designed to serve specific interests. These filters include corporate ownership, advertising revenue, reliance on official sources, and the marginalization of dissenting voices. Each filter plays a crucial role in determining what is deemed newsworthy and how it is presented to the public. Chomsky argues that these filters work in concert to manufacture consent for government policies and corporate interests. This manufactured consent ensures that the dominant power structures remain unchallenged and continue to thrive. This is achieved by selectively highlighting certain events while downplaying or ignoring others, framing issues in particular ways, and using language that evokes specific emotional responses. The media's portrayal of events can significantly influence public perception and opinion. The result is a distorted picture of reality that serves to maintain the status quo. This distortion is not always overt but can be subtle, making it even more insidious. The propaganda model is not limited to any one country or political system. It is a pervasive feature of media systems dominated by corporate interests, transcending national boundaries. Chomsky argues that it is a feature of corporate-dominated media systems globally. This global reach means that the influence of media manipulation is widespread, affecting audiences around the world. He provides numerous examples of how the model operates, analyzing media coverage of various historical events, including the Vietnam War, the Indonesian occupation of East Timor, and the U.S. invasion of Iraq. These case studies illustrate the model's applicability across different contexts and time periods. Chomsky's work on the propaganda model has had a profound impact on media studies and activism. It has challenged scholars and activists to rethink the role of media in society and to advocate for more transparent and accountable media practices. It has provided a powerful framework for understanding the ways in which power operates through the media, and has inspired countless individuals to critically examine the information they consume. This critical examination is essential for fostering a more informed and engaged public. Noam Chomsky's prolific writing career spans over 6 decades and encompasses a vast array of subjects, from linguistics and philosophy to politics and media studies. His contributions have not only shaped academic discourse, but have also influenced public opinion and activism. His work is characterized by rigorous scholarship, meticulous research, and a relentless pursuit of truth. Chomsky's ability to dissect complex issues and present them in an accessible manner has made his writings essential reading for anyone seeking to understand the world. Through his books, essays, and lectures, Chomsky has fearlessly challenged conventional wisdom, exposed injustices, and inspired generations of activists and critical thinkers. His unwavering commitment to social justice and human rights has made him a beacon of hope for many. One of Chomsky's earliest and most influential works, The Responsibility of Intellectuals in 1967, established him as a leading voice of dissent during the Vietnam War. This seminal piece called on intellectuals to use their platforms to speak out against injustice. In this collection of essays, Chomsky argues that intellectuals have a moral obligation to speak truth to power and to challenge the crimes of their own governments. He emphasizes the importance of critical thinking and moral courage in the face of oppression. He criticizes the complicity of many intellectuals in legitimizing the Vietnam War and calls for a more engaged and critical intelligentsia. Chomsky's critique remains relevant today, as intellectuals continue to navigate the complexities of power and responsibility. Chomsky's critique of U.S. foreign policy is a recurring theme throughout his work. He has consistently highlighted the contradictions and hypocrisies in the actions of powerful nations, particularly the United States. In The Political Economy of Human Rights in 1979, co-authored with Edward S. Herman, he examines the double standards of U.S. foreign policy, exposing the hypocrisy of supporting repressive regimes while condemning human rights abuses by official enemies. This work underscores the importance of scrutinizing the narratives presented by those in power. The book provides a detailed analysis of media coverage of human rights issues, demonstrating how the propaganda model operates to shape public perception. Chomsky and Herman's insights into media manipulation remain crucial for understanding contemporary media landscapes. Manufacturing Consent, discussed in the previous section, remains one of Chomsky's most widely read and influential works. Its analysis of the media's role in shaping public opinion has had a lasting impact on media studies and activism. Its analysis of the media's role in shaping public opinion has had a lasting impact on media studies and activism. The book has inspired countless individuals to critically engage with the media and seek out alternative sources of information. The book has been translated into numerous languages and continues to be relevant in today's media landscape. Its enduring relevance speaks to the universal nature of its insights and the ongoing need for media literacy. Chomsky's more recent works continue to address pressing social and political issues. He remains an active and vocal critic of injustice, using his platform to shed light on contemporary struggles and advocate for change. On Cuba, Reflections on 70 Years of Revolution and Struggle in 2024, co-authored with Vijay Prashad, provides a comprehensive analysis of the Cuban Revolution and U.S. hostility towards Cuba. This work delves into the complexities of Cuban society and its resilience in the face of external pressures. The book challenges dominant narratives about Cuba, highlighting its achievements in healthcare, education, and international solidarity, while also acknowledging its internal challenges. It offers a nuanced perspective that is often missing from mainstream discourse. The Myth of American Idealism: How U.S. Foreign Policy Endangers the World in 2024, co-authored with Nathan J. Robinson, is a collection of essays that critique U.S. imperialism and its devastating consequences around the world. This book serves as a powerful reminder of the far-reaching impacts of foreign policy decisions. The book covers a wide range of topics, from the Iraq War to the U.S. relationship with Saudi Arabia, providing a searing indictment of U.S. foreign policy. Chomsky and Robinson's collaboration brings together their sharp analytical skills to offer a compelling critique. These key works represent only a fraction of Chomsky's vast and influential body of work. His extensive bibliography is a testament to his tireless dedication to uncovering the truth and advocating for justice. His writings continue to inspire activists, scholars, and concerned citizens worldwide, urging us to question authority, challenge injustice, and strive for a more just and equitable world. Chomsky's legacy is one of intellectual rigor, moral clarity, and unwavering commitment to the pursuit of truth.